In this focused PD, we'll take a peek into how easy it is to make a video from a PowerPoint presentation. You will need a finished PowerPoint presentation, and I would recommend saving it as a standalone. And then once you do what I'm going to show you to do with recording, record that as a separate file so that you can keep the two files separate on your computer. That way, if you ever want to change anything, you can go back to the original one. So on the tabs at the top, we're going to look at the slideshow tab. And under that tab, we're going to look at the record slideshow option. I'll record from the beginning, but you can also record from the middle if you wanted to start recording your voice somewhere in the middle. When you select this, the screen is going to change, and we have some other things that we can look at and use here. Of course, this is the recording button, so we will press this when we're ready to start speaking. This is when we're finished and we want to stop the entire recording. And this is if we want to replay a particular slide and hear how that sounded. We can also access any notes that we may have put with a slide. And here, let's say that this presentation has 7 slides. Let's say that the dog starts barking around slide 5. And I think, oh goodness, I'm going to have to start all over. No, you don't. You can just clear the recordings on that current slide where the dog started barking and start all over without having to redo the entire presentation. So when we begin to record, this is also, we can go backwards and forwards throughout our presentation. And then this down here tells us how long we have been talking on one slide. This is how long the whole presentation is. So I'll start recording and show you what that might look like. In this presentation, I'll be explaining the different models of co-teaching. The first model, one teach, one observe, looks like this, where you have a lead teacher in the front of the room teaching the students, and then there's one teacher in the back of the room observing something specific. The next model is one teach, one assist. In this model, the lead teacher is teaching the group while the other teacher is walking around using her skills to assist students. Okay, we'll stop here. And I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like while you're recording. Did you notice how the timer on both kept moving forward as long as I was recording? So once you've gone through all the slides and you're finished with your recording, you're going to exit this screen and it goes back to your slide deck. Notice on the screens or on the slides that I spoke, there's now a little speaker icon there, and then you can go back and listen to each slide if you wanted to individually. So when it's all finished and you have everything the way you want it to, you want to save it. Again, I would recommend saving it with an extension or something just so you'll know which one it goes with. I always just put video at the end or vid at the end of mine so that I'll know that this PowerPoint is the original and this new PowerPoint is the one with the voiceovers. Then to make it a video, you'll go to File, Export, and here we have lots of options. We can create a PDF, we can do lots of things. So here's what we're going to do, create a video. This gives us different options for quality, and then here we can either use the timings and the narrations that we just input, or if it's a silent presentation that just you want it to just play on and on and on, then you can use some sort of segmented time frame. But we want to use what we just voiced over. So then we'll create video. And it's going back into the folder that I had, but of course this is going to be an MPEG-4 video, so I don't have anything else in there like that already, so I'm going to save it. And notice here at the bottom, we see a little progress bar that tells us how long it's taking to convert it to a video. But that's pretty much it. Basically, once the video is finished and you can pull it back up again, you can upload that to YouTube, you can put it in your Google Classroom, you can upload it to your Google Drive, whatever you want to do. It's pretty much that simple.